Ancient spirits whisper in the night. Ancient spirits whisper in the night. Tales of a being who lives outside of time. Morghoulus, the one who's seen it all. Countless lives, each one met with a fall. Wanderer, a crowns a soul forever lost, searching for meaning at any cost. In shadows he lingers, a ghostly figure, haunted by echoes of past lives' vigor. Oh, Morghoulus, echoes of past love's vigor, haunted by echoes of past lives' vigor. Oh, Morghoulus stabs with the edge of fate in your last life before it's too late. One more chance to glimpse eternity before death herself claims your soul's serenity. Oh, Morghoulus stabs with the edge of fate in your last life before it's too late. One more chance to glimpse eternity before death herself claims your soul's serenity.
Oh, there we are. Aho! Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. We're gonna play some more Tavern Talk. I am Morghoulus, and yeah, that's the introduction. Yeah, that's the introduction. Hmm? That's right. Yeah, I think that's so. That if you enjoyed what you see here, feel free to follow me here on Twitch. And also subscribe. Hey, Mr. Cat. I am trapped in your computer. Yes. But what's more is we're about to have ourselves a drink. A drink at my tavern. Ah, that was perfectly timed. Nice. ah, how you doing, Mr. Cat? Also, for those who enjoy what they see here, feel free to follow me here on Twitch. You can also subscribe. At least, you have your lady with you? Yes, I do. And if you're watching on YouTube, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike if you dislike, and let me know what you thought down below. And I have my lady with me to ensure that we are having ourselves a perfect tavern experience. Well, got tea and Skyrim videos like Hermaeus More intended. Hell yeah. And perfectly sums up because it's been raining non-stop here in Germany. Chapter 10. Twin Flames. 8th of the Astral Moon. Ah shit, what did I have for your voice? Right, it was a southern girl. Or cowgirl. Whichever one it sounds like. I just don't remember the tone. Oh shit. Hey, innkeeper. Hello. It's been a while since I've seen you around. Oh, wait, to be exact. You already missed me? A little. You. I got my hands on a job. All the way over in Diria. Seemed like another relatively easy. Something relatively easy, but well paid. Or like something too good to be true. Not this time. Apparently, the farmer just wanted it to be done quickly, so she offered a higher than average rate. Sounds like easy money. Yeah, I wish. You know, I think I could use a drink first. Something that'll loosen my tongue. I feel like this job drained me of all my social energy. Only if I can hear the rest of that story. Sounds like a good deal to me. Something to loosen the tongue. Let's see here. Well, we could go with 1,000 wins. 1,000 wins sound... You know what? Let's go with 1,000 wins. That actually would be a cool drink to make. Ah, scheiße. One, two. I'm gonna go with a 1, 2. 1,000 wins coming right to your peruse. And let's pet on you a little bit. Oh, you're a good boy. Who's a good boy? Let's hope this suits your taste. Your drinks never disappoint. I'm glad to hear. I can definitely feel my charm coming back to me. I made you a drink. Now it's your turn. Tell me about your latest job. Fine, a deal's a deal. I told you the client's a farmer, right? She had a large flock of 2-headed sheep. Apparently that darn starfall damaged their barn and they somehow managed to break out of their enclosure. Didn't think they were that clever, honestly. Must be 2 brains. Probably. Anyways, they got out right before their shearing appointment, and of course the farmer needed to get them back in line. Especially considering the rumors surrounding the area at the moment. It seems to be a dangerous place nowadays. Apparently, an unusual amount of cattle have been going missing these last few weeks. So, local folks have been keeping a close eye on their flocks and fences. The area seems to be very unsafe at the moment, at least if you're cattle. Interesting. Actually, hold up. Alright. Of course, the farmer wanted her sheep to be safe, so she hired someone to bring her animals back. By the way, why is there a turtle on here? Where'd the turtle come from? That's someone being you. Obviously. I thought to myself, I'm a monster hunter. Handling animals is basically my job. I'd say a monster hunter is rather known for, well, hunting instead of handling. That was exactly the issue. Do you know how stubborn 2-headed sheep are? Let me guess. They're twice as stubborn as 1-headed sheep? You got it. They're impossible to get moving. Impossible to startle. One head might be eaten, but the other one is always watching you. But you did it, right? I suspect you wouldn't be here if you hadn't finished the job. You're absolutely correct. I was at my wit's end. Imagine having fought hundreds if not thousands of beasts. Some sheep are the only enemy you can't win against. That sounds like an incredibly humbling experience. It was. But luckily, I had some help. Another adventurer saw me struggling and offered her assistance, and knowledge. Or should I have said, a retired adventurer. Oh? Yeah, she was very insistent on that label. Some kind of astral spin folk. Must have lost her arm a while ago. Oh no. Back to the sheep, she told me there's apparently one thing that gets their full attention. Hey Raj. You got any guesses on what that magical tool might be? I have no... Clovers! No, I actually I don't want to go with that voice.
Mining 2 clovers to be precise. I go absolutely feral for them. If you will make them follow every single one of your demands.
I'm doing alright, Raj. How about you?
But someone with your experience should know that, innkeeper.
Do you two know each other? Barely.
Keep your secrets then. Oh, so mysterious, innkeeper.
I wanted to buy her a drink after she helped me out back there. Didn't expect you two to be best friends, honestly.
Best friends?
I think you got that one wrong, Jade.
I'd never befriend someone like him. I had taste.
Doing great good stuff. Well, that was unnecessarily rude of you, Una. You didn't even consider my feelings.
Consider me sorry, innkeep.
Apology accepted.
Speaking of tastes, what about your drinks?
What's up, Estelle?
I know you I always liked experimenting with potions and other suspicious liquids. Looks like you finally made it, huh?
Indeed. I think I got the hang of it.
What are you waiting for? Your old rival is waiting for a drink. Preferably one that restores my energy. Those sheep made my old bones all wobbly. I don't feel like feeling so weak.
Gotcha. What's new? Nothing much. Just a new face for our good old tavern. Which, welcome everyone. Please have yourselves a nice seat and have yourself a drink. After all, you're in my tavern, after all.
Let's see what that old magic has to offer.
Don't worry, he might not look like it, but his drinks are actually really good.
I bet.
I'll just take that as a compliment, I suppose. So you want fight, huh? We'll give you some sailor's courage. There we go. There we go. And one. And a two. Oh, right. I actually got it. Never mind. Undo. What's up, Clara?
Oh, wow.
Impressed?
Don't get cocky now.
You don't have to be shy. You can just admit I've improved. So, Una, Jade told me you're retired now. Had enough of the adventuring business.
Absolutely. I don't want to have anything to do with that anymore. I've completed enough quests for at least 2 lifetimes.
And yet, you decided to help Jade.
Ever had to handle a 2-headed sheep?
Not yet. Lucky you.
Lucky indeed. I just couldn't watch her struggle with those stubborn creatures beasts any longer. So, but this was a one-time exception.
Did the farmer pay accordingly after your morning dew clovers magic trick? Hang on, be right back. Gotta do something. There we go. Sorry. I'm doing alright. Day's been good. After your morning dew clover's magic trick? I don't know how to word that too well. Oh, absolutely. She was so happy she gratefully paid both of us. That's good to hear. She even tipped us with some gems she supposedly found in one of her fields. But I'm a Mida. I don't have any use for stones like those.
And since I'm retired, I couldn't care less about material riches.
So we figured we'd give them to you instead. But I wouldn't tell that pretentious blonde dragon priestess if I were you. Feels like a blasphemous gift. No, divine gems. A little blasphemous indeed. Oh! Hold up! Wait a minute! Look at this! And what's up next? This is a freaking 20-sided die! What does this do? Fighting and... oh. I think I know just the right way to use them. Thank you. Don't mention it.
Now that we're done here, I can finally go back to crocheting for the rest of my life. Didn't get this hook put in for nothing. Of course, I also occasionally gotta rip some youngsters off while playing cards. Haven't lost a game in at least 4 decades.
Oh, sweet, we get details. Oh, and we got Baya, the cutest swamp creature ever. Then we got Una and Dai. Let's see, she is the Empress. Stop checking that deck first. That's remarkable. Or impossible. For someone who's only playing fair. I think your lucky streak will end with me today. I've also never lost a game in at least a decade.
Are you challenging me to a duel?
Absolutely. And whoever loses has to pay for the next round of drinks.
That's the spirit. I like you, bounty hunter. But don't come crying to me after I annihilate you.
You wish. I'm gonna warn Jade because I feel like Una knows what the fuck she's doing. Jade, be on guard. Worried about me? You. I just know for a fact that Una's a master at cheating. I doubt that's changed. So you're saying you've lost against her? More than once, yes. Pathetic. Hey, Miss White.
Hey, are you talking about me?
Listen, Innkeep. If your opponent is obviously cheating, like she was, you can't beat them fair and square. You gotta beat them at cheating. Now watch how a real master does it. Oh, okay. I'm s- I'm sorry. It's a charming smile. Very charming. Good day. I have returned, innkeeper. Welcome back, Miss Anwar. And welcome. This brave adventurer's name is Claymore. He offered unexpected support during my quest. I'm happy to hear that. Thank you so much on behalf of, the world. Yes, of course, the world, Mr. Clay. You don't have to. I don't know how do I want to. I feel like he needs an earnest voice. The look in his eyes are genuinely too charming. You don't have to. No. Do I give him the brawny voice? You don't have to. No, I don't feel like that fits. Mr. Cat, are you there? What voice do you think I should give him? Because, like, he looks like a straight up good bean. He looks like a good bean character. So that means it feels like I have to give him almost a soft spoken voice. Been lurking, but I think a deep, cheerful. I hope I suck at deep voices too. That's the thing that sucks. You don't need to do the whole thing, the whole Mr. thing. This Clay is all right with me. Otherwise, it sounds so formal, like talking to one of those graph people. Oh, you wouldn't want to be one of those. Clay it is then. Can I offer you both a drink in exchange for the story of how you two met? The boulder from Avatar. Oh, that would be a fun trade, right, Tia? I think I would welcome that as well. Then what can I get you? Hey, please go ahead. Oh my, you've got a lot of stuff on the menu. How about one of those drinks with ingredients? You look strong. How about something extra for those muscles? That sounds nice. Let's go with that. 1 minute. So are we going for something? Yep, okay. We'll go for another sailor. And we needed... No, we needed this, right? Yeah. Go. 1, 2. One sailor's courage. Try this. I think it might knock your socks off. This tastes strong and magic-y, but my socks are still on. Still, I love it. I'll have to remember this one for next time. What is it called? Don't worry, I'll remember it for you. Thank you. Now, Miss Anwar, what would you like? I need some of that liquid vigilance. Even if in here it's important to stay on guard. Wouldn't this be the right time to relax? There is no such time. Alright, then I shall aid you on your divine mission of not falling asleep as standing. She wants defense. Could go with the Frosted Lagoon, or let's see if we got any. It's defense focused. Nope. Let's go with the first snow. Let's see. That's fine. We'll do that. One for snow coming right on up. Some liquid vigilance diluted with some delicious secret ingredients. Enjoy. Could do with something less diluted, but you're right. It's delicious. Happy to hear that. Do we get to tell the story now? Do we get to tell the story now? Please, go ahead. You think I should start with the seashells? What's up, Perry? No, I think some exposition is in order first. As you already know, Innkeeper, I plan to start my investigation right here in Zenith. Specifically at this local Gaia temple. So I've been told. Mostly about the wobbling goose. Yes. That was certainly something. Unfortunately, besides that fascinating personal secrets, they had nothing of value to share with me. But fortunately, thanks to your rumor, I was not entirely without a lead. The wizard's prophecy led me to Dalwell. Or should I say, the Abandoned Isle, or Fairweather. The name changes, depending on who you ask. I didn't know it even had that many names. I always just called it a Kelpie Island. Why? Because it's shaped like one. Probably the smartest approach. Kelpie Island or Fairweather, its name means very little to me. Its local settlement of Fae was far more relevant. They built everything into a giant sequoia that holds their portal to Avalon. Their portal is in the tree? Yes, right in its center. They call it the Horizon Tree. It's beautiful. The Fae themselves were moderately well. It was difficult to get them to focus on the severity of the situation. I was pretty sure they were carrying some sort of morbid ritual with the acorns that they were stringing up between rose bushes in asymmetrical shapes. Oh, I always thought they were art projects. Common misconception. It sounds more like they were preparing to charge them with astral moonlight. For what? If you freeze them, they make good for good ice cubes. Do you participate in such practices? Not at the moment. I'm just not going to question that. Eventually, I got them to sit still long enough to ask them about my strange occurrences around their settlement. Oh, any strange occurrences around their settlement. Did they understand your definition of strange? After some explanation, they told me about how they just recently an astral humpback whale had rampaged through one of their nearby scouting camps. The main thing is I try to parry, so that way I can make it so that everyone can feel as immersed as I feel immersed. It makes it fun. Just 2 days left, 2 days before the stars fell. And funny enough, Elithia, when I see her, I think of how Shadowheart kind of talks, which is almost like a weird-ish, whispery kind of voice.
What? What the fuck?
Even if my experience with Dweller's Gate is still very, very limited. They said it
seemed like it was running from something and that it was full of seething fury. They also claimed it was a good sign because it promised adventure.
Seems like an understatement.
Majorly.
I mean, it did end up in some kind of adventure.
Investigating disaster is not an adventure. It is a necessity of dire circumstances.
I had fun. That makes two of us.
It certainly was a sign of something rather awry, and I was determined to get to the bottom of it. So naturally, I made my way to the nearby Carapace beach and prepared a celestial summoning ritual under the young astral moon.
Or the humpback whale, I suppose?
What else would I be summoning?
I thought maybe you wanted to ask Cassiopeia for her input.
Are you out of your mind? The Realm Keepers have been sworn a divine oath of neutrality that prevents them from directly interfering with the simple world of us mortals. The full might of their power could disrupt the delicate balance of their cosmic design.
Right. Sorry.
Slip the mind. You are forgiven. As I was preparing the ritual, readying myself to confront the troublemaker, I suddenly found myself being interrupted by a strange request.
That was me. I asked her if she needed any more seashells.
Did she? I did, actually. Pairing dragon head tridents and glimmering limpets shells can heighten the dual aspects of the celestial twins. Therefore, making the connection to the astral sea more stable.
Obviously.
I hadn't managed to find a limpet shell. One happened to be among his offerings.
I honestly just thought she was decorating the beach and that she could do with more color. You weren't wrong, in a way. Sadly, the shells burned up during the ritual. Singed Tia's hands too.
Just a little. Unfortunately, I possess a spectacular healing capabilities.
Fortunate indeed. Were you collecting seashells for beach decorating or your very own ritual play? I was collecting them for my friends. At this time of year, Kelpie Island is full of all kinds of sparkling floating animals from the astral sea. And they love munching on seashells.
Do you encounter these creatures a lot?
I try to. They're very nice.
Clay can talk to animals. Gaia's blessing rest upon him.
Hang on real quick. Fantastic. It is.
What's up, Primal?
Though I'm not always sure they like talking to me. They tend to disappear sooner or later. Sometimes they come back, but often they don't. I think maybe I accidentally say things that upset them without realizing it. Yeah, that they think I mean to hurt them. I hate it when that happens.
You mean they just disappear, like they were never there?
Yes. Like they moved to a different, quieter beach.
Or like they returned to the astral sea?
I feel like they would tell me if they went back home.
Not necessarily. Many Astrian creatures can traverse the plains at will, but they don't always have control over when they return. On many occasions, the astral currents pull them back home before they're ready. And once you're swept up in them, each subsequent journey out becomes more and more difficult. Or so I've been told. I would guess your friends either went home when you weren't there, or got back pulled back before they had a chance to say goodbye.
Oh, you're saying the sea swallowed them?
Not quite. It just beckoned them home, to a celestial hug of sorts.
So that means I could just visit them in the astral sea.
That would be an incredible undertaking. Traveling between planes is quite hazardous.
What's this? Okay. It is. But echoes are from the primordial sea, and my family has lived there for quite a while, I think. And they must have gotten here somehow.
They say it was much simpler to travel between planes once, but for a long time it has been almost impossible without complicated and dangerous rituals. Until recently, the astral sea was the only possible way to pass through the barriers, and accessing it requires meticulous planning. Not to mention, the sea tends to come with more risks than rewards. Even your Austrian friends who choose to leave their home plane on a whim get pulled back to the currents eventually. Imagine what would happen if you went in unprepared.
But the Fae on Kelpie Island aren't from Gaia either. And they told me they haven't lived here for very long. Just chilling with tea? Hell yeah. Have a seat, enjoy your drink. Welcome to my bar. Welcome to my tavern.
Since the 5's interplanar portals opened up, interplanar travel has become a lot more accessible again. But at least when it comes to the dream planes. But even with the astral and primordial seas, not to mention are finally open to us again after all these years. It is a true miracle to witness in our lifetimes.
She's very pretty. Anyways, so the portals haven't always been there? I didn't know that. Who put them there?
Well, that is a very good question.
And one that would blow the scope of this conversation beyond its bounds, I would think. You still have to tell me about how you summoned that whale.
You're right, we're getting off track. As Clay and I talked, he told me about his fascinating friendships with the astral creatures, and his ability to speak with the animals as if they shared a language.
So you asked him for help?
Well, he offered his aid. I certainly could have handled it on my own,
But you didn't have to.
Right. That, obviously. Thank you very much, Clay.
Anytime.
So I summoned it. The ritual worked exceptionally well, and it appeared out of the sky in a wave of concerning darkness. Stars used to accompany them.
I mean, there was one star.
There was. The whale was even bigger than I had anticipated, almost as tall as the horizon tree. And in its stomach rested a giant sun, the only star of the night sky whose light had not been extinguished, nestled right in its belly.
Let me reread that so I can...
Stomach rested a giant sun, the only star in the night sky, whose light had not been extinguished, nestled right in its belly.
It actually does sound beautiful.
It was, in a way. The star wasn't the thing to worry about, though. The whale didn't look all happy about being summoned. Instead, it looked like a wounded animal that was one loud noise away from lashing out. And it looked sick. Its translucent skin was gray, like it was frozen with the coldness of the highest mountain of the deepest depths. Its eyes were pale, almost blind, no warmth within them. I thought for a brief second, we must fight this beast, before it consumes us and everything in its path. But when I looked over at Clay, I saw a deep understanding in his eyes. Like he wasn't seeing a creature, a monster, but a friend. So I stayed quiet, knowing that whatever he knew outweighed my fear. You knew what it needed, Clay?
Not completely, but I knew that look in its eyes. That feeling when you're scared or you get angry, when you want to fight because you're terrified you won't be able to flee. So I kneeled, show it that I didn't mean any harm, and I held out my last conch shell in my hands. It took a moment to overcome the instinct to mistrust, but then it picked up the shell up gently and ate it. I saw the conch freeze as it was swallowed. It looked painful. I wanted to comfort the whale. I reached out and carefully put my hands around against its cheek. Around its neck! Oh, sorry. Sorry. I wanted it to know it wasn't alone.
I'm sure it needed that.
It did. It was so sad it cried of tears of golden dust.
Its tears turned to ice before they even hit the ground. It was at that moment I realized its body had been cursed with a potent frostbite. I knew it did not trust me yet, so I did what I previously would not have thought possible. Threw a hand on Clay's shoulder, and the magic of your drink. I was able to briefly transfer my magic onto Clay, allowing him to cure it of its disease. Kissed it on the forehead. The ice burnt away, bringing out the endless chill. It was quite sweet. That's one lucky whale, and one unusual effect of that infusion. Is that not usually possible?
Inspiration is a fickle thing. Such magic is deeply personal and differs from person to person. I always enjoy seeing how others imagine support to look like. Tia's support was very helpful.
I'd hope so.
Once it was free of its pain, the whale was ready to talk to us. I asked what had happened, and it told me about fighting some sort of evil creature on 2 legs.
A creature on 2 legs.
So, humanoid then.
We assume. It turns out whales don't care much about our appearances.
It cared much more about all the things being thrown at it. What a mean way to approach a whale. Apparently it swallowed some kind of stone. It could only remember its black and white color, and it tasted horrible. But it thought, I have a strong digestive thing. It's nothing to worry about. Rookie mistake. The 2-legged monster just wouldn't stop attacking, so it fled as quickly as it could, trying to find its way home. It felt really bad about destroying the camp. I get why. The worst part about being angry is seeing the wreckage you leave behind. Tia, do you ever get angry?
No. I'm the embodiment of calmness and self-discipline.
You forgot divinity.
Thank you. I did.
Luckily, its anger subsided when it found its way back. It thought it was finally safe, but suddenly, this freezing cold began. Is that him scared? I don't mind the cold much. I'm from the Highlands and we get a lot of snow in the winter. But the kind of cold it was describing sounded awful, painful, inescapable, like it was freezing from the inside out.
The potent frostbite I had mentioned seems a curse to cold and slowly spread throughout its entire body.
It tried to keep itself warm by feeding on solar crabs and cosmic squid, but that didn't help much. It just kept getting much more scared and angrier and colder, until even its brain was freezing over. It couldn't even couldn't think of anything other than the cold. So, in its desperation, it ate the hottest thing it could find. A star. A star. A giant one at that. Looked deceptively small contained in its belly. But apparently it was one of the biggest ones the night sky had to offer. East Star. It ate pharaohs? The guiding star of the endless seas? Did. And it helped. Kept its frostbite at bay, even if it did not eradicate it. As you can imagine, such a massive star disappearing did not have the most desirable effect on the astral sea's delicate balance of gravity. I can imagine that. The whale was very confused about what had happened. But it said all the stars around it suddenly started to fall and spin out of place. So the whale itself caused the stars to fall out of the sky? They crashed into each other, causing more and more destruction each passing moment. I didn't understand everything it described, but it sounded bad. To label it as bad would be quite the understatement. The falling stars ripped holes in the Cassiopeia's wings. To think that just one hungry creature could break the entire balance of the universe. It was hurt, scared. It should have endured, instead of hurting others. He was alone. He didn't know all that would happen. Didn't. I'm sure it tried its best. Its best wasn't good enough. The whale isn't responsible for the horrible things that were done to it. We should celebrate you were able to stop it, instead of blaming it for its pain. I think so too. Did you also manage to free it of the star in its stomach? No, the frostbite may be gone, but that star is a part of it now. It has become the first of a new kind, sun humpback whale. What's up, Vortex? And probably the last one too, as all the other stars in the astral sea been snuffed out. We'll never be able to see the night sky again, and in turn, that whale must forever live with its guilt nestled in its stomach. You're right, some things are forever changed now. That's kind of the point of disasters. But perhaps the star doesn't stand for shame, pride for its survival. Shouldn't be sad that most are gone, but happy that one managed to make it through. Besides, it may have lost the night sky's starry companions, but it managed to gain 2 new friends. Even the worst of situations can lead you to a light sometimes. I like that. You should never be sad about finding new friends. Well, man, how about yourself? I'm doing alright. Speaking of friends, on the way back, we ran into this traveling souvenirs shop. I bought friendship bracelets for Tia and I with little whale charms on them. That is cute as shit. But she didn't want to wear them just yet, so I'm waiting until she's ready. That's very nice of you. Right, Tia? They're a hazard for fights and could get caught in things. Sure. I'm looking forward to seeing how they look on look with your armor. Tia also found something for you at the souvenir shop. She said it reminded her of your tavern. And now that I've seen it in person, I agree. Now I'm curious. What is it? Huh. That's very mosaic. The inn shopkeeper told us a little about it. Supposedly, this piece of art represents a new beginning after a hard-fought battle. Kind of like the son of the hunchback whale. It's very fitting. Thank you, Tia. So... I'm gonna go with Tia. Aren't you glad Clay was there to help you? Because I want her to open herself up to the friendship. Clay already seems open to the friendship. I want Tia to open up to that friendship. So, Tia, aren't you glad that Clay was there to help you? I suppose I am. You really are? You're surprisingly competent. Perhaps one might even say you could not have done this entirely without you. If one were to be extreme about it, I think someone like you could do anything alone if you put your mind to it. But that doesn't mean you should have to. I'm always happier when doing difficult things if I have some help from other people. Well said, Clay. The other teamwork you two, keep it up. Will do. Much more importantly, clearly your quest was not successful. What are you talking about? You cured the Sun Humpback Royal, you found out why the stars fell, you even made new friends. What more could you want? You still have the slightest idea who caused all this. An angry humanoid figure? That's right, Bite Queen, this is a tavern. And that is who, exactly? Well, we can rule out you, me, and the Innkeeper. Rule out you and me. Ouch. No hard feelings. I believe you're innocent, but sometimes evil hides in plain sight. One must not be led astray. I understand. Paranoia is a hard habit to break. Clearly, someone orchestrated this. It seems too random and methodical to even have an accidental side effect. Must find out what hides in the darkness. If something like this happens again, it could end in a calamity the likes of which we've never seen before.
Don't worry too much about it, girlie. This is just kind of how oblivions are around here.
I wouldn't call this another oblivion. How often have you seen the stars fall from the sky?
0 times. I was asleep when it happened. And now that it's over, how go my chances of ever witnessing a supreme meteor shower?
You should not wish to witness such horrors.
Some horrors are fun to look at. Listen, love. When I was your age, I used to worry about stuff like this all the time.
No, this is Patrick!
This weirdo over here did too. We all did, at one time or another. But I know from experience that making such a fuss about it won't get you anywhere. These bite-sized calamities are part of the natural order of things. From chaos to balance to chaos and to balance. Everything just switches around in never-ending cycle. Sure, it's good to keep an eye out, but you don't have to give yourself an aneurysm over it. Just pick up a quest if it worries you and follow the natural flow of the universe. That way, if you're lucky, you'll end up retired like a bee.
Such a leisurely attitude only leads to failure.
And even then, someone is always going to save the world in the end.
And that someone is going to be me.
Oh, the youth. Anyway, old enemy got another drink for me. I'm running dry.
Anytime, Una. Are you still running low on energy? How about another strong one?
You got it.
We'll go ahead and get ourselves another strong man. Oh, let's see here. Actually, we can go with this one. Ah, shite. Oh well. Actually, yeah, there we go. The Southern Brawler. Wait, Southern Brawler? How would I put in? Ah, wait, I need to put in some flight. Sailor's Courage. There we go. Sometimes strong for the most strong, something strong for the strong-headed lady, I know.
Weird way to admit you've lost every argument against me. But the streak is splendid. I'll give you that. See, with one of these, your worries will be washed away with flavor. Good or bad, depends on the day.
I find your apathy borders on tragedy.
And I find your hero complex unsustainable. Remember, kiddo, they don't build those statues for folks who are alive.
Who cares about statues? My purpose is my purpose, and I don't care who immortalizes me.
No one's purpose is to die, girl. Life is much more meaningful than that. Anyway, my purpose is winning at cards right now. Good luck with your delusions.
I apologize on her behalf. It's fine. Tia, are you dying? No, she was purely speaking in the hypothetical. I'm not sure what that means, but it doesn't sound like it could damage your armor. But you know, maybe we should listen to her advice, at least a little bit. My granny always says, with age comes with the priceless wisdom of mistakes. I think your grandma's advice would be much more helpful than whatever a failed hero has to say. You think retirement is failure? One's post should never be abandoned. You can still serve this world, you should. Not sure if that's bleak or inspiring. The latter. She was right about one thing, though. The past is full of terrible disasters that were prevented. Which means that this, too, could have been attempted before, if not very successfully. Knowledge of something so vile must be scarce and well guarded, maybe even abandoned. I have never come across anything like this anywhere in the Aperture's library. Granted, the Aperture has only been standing for a little over 2 decades, no? Its library can't be that vast. Many of the Order's books were relocated to the stronghold. But I do believe that we don't currently harbor the knowledge I seek. For that, other avenues must be explored. What are you considering? We could ask everyone who we come across, until we find someone who knows something. Good idea, but that would take far too long. I think we should look for the Everbloom archives. Is that a book club? An ancient one. Everbloom was one of the great 7 Maiden? I don't know how to properly pronounce that. Maiden archives. Gaian one, to be specific. Legend has it that there used to be one on each plane, even Tuat, the plane of the dead. They were once filled with all the knowledge of this cosmos and grew in size every day, thanks to their fearless archivist. Then they fell to the unknown foe, and have been lost to time ever since. I believe one of them would hold the answers we seek. Innkeeper, do you perhaps know where to find this archive? Nope, not much of a librarian, unfortunately. Disappointing. But do keep an but you could keep an eye out for it, right? You could ask all the scholarly people that pass through here. Of course, I can do that. Perhaps you can start by asking that bounty hunter once she's done gambling all her money away. You could ask her yourself. Would rather not. I'll take that terrible task off your hands then. Wonderful. You won't need more than a day to take care of this, right? I could do with a little more time. Nonsense. We don't have more time. I need your full commitment on this, innkeeper. This is very short notice, as are disasters typically, hence the vigilance. I shall return to a fully prepared quest tomorrow morning. Okay. In the meantime, you should rest. Don't be ridiculous. I have things to do. People to help. Heirs to consult. Una was right. Good night's sleep would do wonders for you. I could even offer you some coupons to a beautiful swamp spa. Fine, take one or two, though they won't be put to much use. I rest now. Who will this world have faith in? Shall see you tomorrow. It's always nice to see burnout happening in real time. Oh, you said it out loud. Don't worry, I'll go with her and make sure she has some soup. Soup always helps me when I have a headache, and it looked like she has a big one. Do you want some soup as well? Yes, please. I'll bring some by tomorrow. Do you have any allergies? Oh. Oh, did my game lock up? No, please, please. Oh, no. Thank you, Clay. Oh, that was a heart attack. Oh. Okay. Anytime. Then the recipe will be a surprise. Have a superb day. Ah, the game's locked up again. I'll take some of those coupons too. Wonderful. Looking through everything really helped. Thank you. I'm happy to hear that. I am dropping a save, just because that is giving me a heart attack. I hope you held on to those seashells. Catching up with those astral friends might make you feel a little better. Actually, I was thinking I could use the shells to make some friendship bracelets for Tia and I. I want to carve them into stars. I think that sometimes you have to make something beautiful out of the things that hurt you. Otherwise, you're left with anger that has nowhere to go. Do you like being angry? No, I don't. I don't like being angry. Me neither. But we all get angry sometimes. It's not the most fun, but it's important. Never getting angry doesn't solve anything either. It just makes you smaller and smaller until people no longer see you as someone they need to think about. At least they're not scared of you. Anger doesn't make you any more of a monster than silence makes you a saint. Be a whole person, Clay, and don't be scared of who that is. I'll try, Innkeeper. Thank you. I hope you find a way back to yourself too. Arcana Strength. That makes sense. An Earth Echo. A giant Earth Echo. And he's a barbarian. Yeah, that... Actually, hold up. Wait a minute. Beast Slayer. Okay. Neutral good. Bro, you come off as fucking pure good, but neutral good. I feel like that's nice. That's good. Thank you, Clay. Me too. Shit, I don't remember how I did his voice. Top of the evening to ya. Welcome to my tavern. Oh, what do my magical eyes see? New faces, new acquaintances. With whom do I have the pleasure today?
No way! A talking, speaking skeleton! Haven't seen one of those in a long while. Holy shit! Wind blowers,
Okay. Hello there. No. Hello there. How incredibly rude of me to leave out the introductions. My name is Scully.
Ah, if he's so polite as well, you may call me Una, Mr. Scully. And that one over there is my friend Jade.
Oh, a fellow Maida. But with more skill. Oh, wait, you're a Maida? Which isn't immensely difficult, I suppose. Glad to make your acquaintance, Una, and her friend Jade. Hey, that's a beautiful necklace you have there. Something about it looks familiar. Don't you think, Scully? Did she just grave rob his ass? Did she just grave rob his ass? Hold up, did she grave rob his ass?
I have no clue what you're talking about. It does remind me of Scully in a way. When was the last time you were digging around in graves?
Never. I think your senses might be deteriorating with age. Just like your ability to win while cheating.
Don't get smart with me now. Oh, Asteria's worst spirit's tamer.
Oh, the wonders of friendship. You two seem to get along so well.
Oh, absolutely.
I think I should be going now. I still have work to do.
What a coincidence! I happen to want to say the exact same thing. But wouldn't it be rude of us to leave that distinguished gentleman all by himself? I think one of us should definitely stay a little longer. Isn't it cool that both of you have bones made of shimmering gemstones?
That is true. I haven't seen another Maida since I woke up. So, anywhere in between 2 weeks and 2 centuries ago.
I see. It did match already. Would it be a shame if the two of you were to become friends?
Huh?
Anyways, see ya.
That was quick. Indeed. I guess a woman her age knows what she wants. Shit, surfer boy voice. Good mythical morning! It's well past sunset, Hex. That might be true, but it's still morning somewhere. I know. You got it! But today, I'm not here to talk with you about primordial magic. Today, we're going to celebrate my sister. Oh! Oh my god, I was so tempted to give her a sir. Greetings, everyone. No, that's not good. That's not a good voice. What is a good voice for her? Because he's Surfer Boy. Greetings, everyone. Come on in. Pleased to meet you. My name is Scully. Jade. You can call me Hex, and this is Grace, my little sister. Yes, I know she's taller than me. You can keep it to yourselves. We're here to celebrate and not to roast. Though some fire might be fun. No fireballs inside, Hexagon. If you insist, a fireless party it is then. My bones are aching for a party. I haven't attended one in what feels like eternity. What's the occasion? My wonderfully talented sister finally defeated her doctoral thesis just today. She can now call herself an actual full-blown selenite witch. It's not that special, honestly. I beg to differ. That's a major league big deal. Congrats. I must congratulate you as well. Quite an outstanding achievement indeed. You're very sweet. Thank you. I have to agree with everyone. You should be proud of yourself. How about a drink on the house to celebrate your graduation? Hex already told me that you're a real magical connoisseur. I would love to get taste one of your creations, Innkeeper. But I don't know what to pick. Could you recommend something to me? Of course. How about a drink for your wits? Your brain must be tired after debating our professors all day. That sounds lovely. My brain could use a little pick-me-up. Coming right up. We're going with brains. Let's go with the... Ooh, let's see. So, let's see. While this drink focuses on intelligence, adventurers may feel infused the confidence and agility to climb their favorite mountain range. Unsurprisingly popular with climbers and boulders. I'm actually going to go with a sparkling nebula. There's something I can... Yeah, why not? Turns out I may have bugged my Skyrim game, where I can't do the Dawnguard questline unless I glitch through a wall. Oh, that sounds like a pain in the ass. I actually remember playing the Dawnguard questline, and like I was able to complete all of the Dawnguard questline up until you have to deal with the Snow Elves area. So like once you have to enter that castle and everything, entering inside of it is completely black. Like you cannot, there's no textures, nothing physical you can see. So you have to visit the castle before starting it. Serana doesn't react to going back there, but I may be able to continue it if I phase through the gate. I think you can try no clip. If no clip works, let me just put on do real quick. My, this is delightful. See, I told you. He totally knows his craft. Say, Innkeeper, do you have a PhD in mixology by any chance? Oh, that sounds easier than a wooden plate, thunk it. Petition. Last time I checked, no, but I do have a lot of experience. It took me a while to get the hang of it. I can tell, your drinks are really tasty. We could easily go for another round of debating right now. Is anyone up for a drink? Nah, not yet. I'm still energized from earlier. Scully, Hex, what about you two?
I'm good. I wouldn't want to steal this. Don't want to steal the show today.
I would love a refreshment from these old bones, actually. Perhaps something that'll bring back the charm of the old days. At your service. Alright, we want some charm, alright. Let's go ahead and go with... Let's go with the Sunny Breeze. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll go with this. Go ahead and dunk. 1, 2, go. And... one Sunny Breeze. Here you go, a drink for a charming gentleman. Oh, what a lovely taste. It warms my bones inside and out. Should I be worried? Maybe it's an undead thing.
Well, theoretically, it would be possible for a magical drink to warm one's bones. You just need...
You and your wild dreams, Hexy. Dreams may leave those experiments to someone with an actual laboratory for once. Oh, all of that talking about studying in degrees brings back so many old memories. I also was a scholar once. Spent my life as an archivist, at the Gain of Bloom Archives to be precise. For my, well, my supposed eternal slumber. I read a lot about the old archivists. I've never actually had the chance to talk to one. Well, obviously, they're all dead. All of them? Yes. The archivists were destroyed ages ago. Oh my gosh. I'm mixing up accents and voices. Yes. The archivists were destroyed ages ago. They're mostly mint now. Oh, that's quite sad. A lot of the knowledge must have gotten lost with them. I guess so. If you don't mind, Scully, I'd love to hear more about them. Maybe we can revive some of that old knowledge. It would be my pleasure, but sadly I cannot remember much of my research. All those years below ground and without sunlight don't seem to have been good for my memory. It's been a few centuries since I've been alive, so I'm not even sure where one would find the archives nowadays. Or their ruins, rather. Do you remember the environment surrounding them? Maybe that could help. A little, I believe. Might have even been woken up close by. My early memories as a skeleton are quite hazy. During my lifetime, those archives were located deep underground. Gaia's living blessings were juxtaposed with a hostile and lifeless mountain range. They were surrounded by nothing but rocks and boulders and the sharpest talons and fangs. Even if you made it out of the mountains, you'd be greeted by either dry steppes or a poisonous lake. The liquid in that lake could singe the meat right off your bones. I knew someone that fell in that lake once. I remembered as if it was yesterday. I'll do her the favor. Well, that sounds like not the best place to build in our important archive stronghold.
Wouldn't necessarily agree. They say the books and scrolls of the Mayan archives contain all the mysteries of our world and the realms that surround us. Of course, you have to protect that knowledge. Would be a shame if somebody...
Anyways, I think I know the place Scully's talking about. Oh? Sounds like just like Gravelmac. Sharp rocks next to a poisonous lake. There's no way a certain location like that exists twice. On this plane at least. Or else I would have heard of it. Oh, there. Ooh. I wouldn't recommend going there. I bet it's exceptionally dusty after all these years. Ah, but think about all those hidden treasures. Knowledge left untouched for millennia. It sounds a little too ambitious, even for you. Fine. Your delicate wizard sensibilities wouldn't last a day in the Gravelmac anyway. Oh, and you would? Who can say? Anyway, I gotta go now. Shared enough secrets of the trade today already. Thank you for your reluctant service. What a lovely young lady. She would have made for a great archivist. And a grumpy one. I'm sure she just had a long day. As have I, honestly. I'm very tired. I'm absolutely sure of that. You should take care of yourself. You seem like the kind of person that does things very thoroughly. But you should always try to should still try to relax for a few days. I agree. Getting your PhD is a major accomplishment. It's nothing, really. I spent a lot of time researching. Defending my thesis was merely formality. Scully's and my point still stands. I'm sure your brother would agree with us. Absolutely. You're all very kind. Really appreciate it. How about we call it a day? It's already getting late. A splendid idea. As what I would expect from a witch like you. Seems fair. Hope you get to enjoy the rest of your evening, Innkeeper. I will. Here, practically. Yep. Alright, let's take a look here. That one don't matter. Let's see. Raiders of the Lost Archives. The Lost Maiden Everbloom archives are said to offer infinite knowledge to anyone with unanswered questions. Its ruins lie deep within the Gravelmac, a dangerous and lifeless mountain range that even seasoned adventurers try to avoid. If that wasn't enough, the mountains are also said to be haunted by nightmarish bleak stalkers. Let's just hope they don't find abandoned archives cozy and inviting. Chapter 11. Trouble in Paradise. 9th of the Astral Moon. Someone gonna grab? Oh, nope. Oh, there she is. Good morning. Good morning, Clay. Did you sleep well? I did. It took ages for you to fall asleep. I was too excited thinking about our adventure. But I slept really well. Happy to hear that. Tia, did you sleep? She passed out right after she had some soup. I'd hoped that Lady Cassiopeia would send me signs of my divine mission in my dreams. Did she? I don't remember. Sounds like you slept well then. Anyhow, I see you had time to prepare the quest. Wonderful. Let's get started. Let's take this one step at a time. Clay, I was looking forward to some soup. Then I hope you like lentils. I left some with your purple friend and told him to keep an eye on it. Well, I hope Andu enjoyed that soup. Thank you for feeding my familiar, Clay. Of course. Did you too enjoy some of your soup? Very much. He is quite the talented chef, even though eating it did make me very tired. And Tia is very good at cooking, a very good cooking companion. It took a while to make, so we had a lot of time to talk. It was nice. What did you talk about? Friendship bracelets, I hope? Not quite. Many things. Like I thought it'd be fun to make her niece one of the little dolls my granny taught me to make. The ones with the flower dresses and mini axes. Hey Valkyrie, what's up? I don't have any siblings or cousins, but Tia said she's gonna make little star lamps for my parents' garden. Oh. Oh my goodness. I'm getting a lot, oh my goodness. We're using a lot of points. You're trying to get her to break you.
I want her to break me. I would drink out of a dog bowl for her without the slightest hesitation. God, please, I need this.
Pipkin has such a great, it's just great to listen to. Alright, anyways. Is that so? He offered to cook for my family. I can't offer to cook for his. My cooking skills are unimportant to my destiny. So it's bad. But I thought if I were to visit, it would be appropriate to bring some sort of thank you gift. And who wouldn't want some stars in their garden? Especially now. That sounds lovely. Have you ever visited the Highlands before? No, not thus far. Though I have always wanted to. Our snow dragon building competitions are famous. I never heard of those. Oh. But they do sound intriguing. When I was young, one of my favorite stories the Elysian told me was that of the ever-burning flame. It is said that it to have been a gift from Leviathan to the first mortals. Along with it, he bestowed the power of elemental manipulation on his chosen. I vaguely recall there being another version where one of his guardians stole the flame from him instead. Blasphemous heresy is all that is. We should be thankful for the gifts he has given us. I've always
wanted to pay my respects to the flame. And it just happens to be burning in this ancient temple in the Highlands, keeping the hope of Astria alive for eternity. So I'm looking forward to seeing it in person sooner rather than later, and with a local guide no less.
Legends or clerics say that it's... Why are they doing that? I've never visited it before either. But I once... oh my goodness. I once went to the Autumn Glow Festival in Verica. You can see the temple from there. The Autumn Glow Festival? What's that about?
I'm sure he can tell you about it in another time. Please, let's get back to the quest.
I have one more question.
Fine, one more.
Aw. You know what? What's your favorite animal?
Why?
I'm curious.
I'm not sure. Never been asked that before.
You don't know what your favorite animal is?
No. Do the dragons count?
Not sure if you want to call a dragon an animal.
You're right. Would be blasphemous.
It would also be correct and funny, but there you goes, wouldn't take it. Tia, we have to figure out what your favorite animal is.
Why? It doesn't matter.
Of course it does. Getting to know yourself is one of the most wonderful experiences in the universe.
I know myself.
And yet you don't know what your favorite animal is? But don't worry, we'll figure it out together. Doesn't that sound fun, Tia?
It doesn't. But... thank you.
Never had enough time for self-expression and growth. I'm sure she'll get to know herself better eventually. I keep forgetting that they're half elves. I'm like, wait, you're 42? What the? Oh, wait, yeah, no, that makes sense. The Hierophant. Neutral good, chaotic neutral. Of course.
Now, the quest.
Of course. Should I add a quest about finding out what your favorite animal is? Yes.
No.
Don't worry, Innkeeper. I'll put one together myself. Clay, you are the biggest bean and I love you for it. Thank you, Clay. So, I'm assuming you're going together?
Unfortunately, I was going to go alone, but Clay insisted on coming along.
Why is that unfortunate?
A very dangerous quest. He is not practicing the ways of the Divine Warrior. Do you imagine if he tried to befriend some bleak stalkers?
That'd make for a fun story, I think. But if you really want to do this alone, you could just go by yourself. Who would make her soup then?
Exactly.
That makes sense. I'm glad you're actually going along with this because that means you're opening your... Again, it's making her open up to Clay. Open up to Clay, open up to the world. Open up and learn yourself, learn the people around you. You will become much happier, much healthier. And that goes for real life, by the way. If you ever find yourself, like, at a time where you're just, like, suppressing your emotions, find someone you can, like, talk to. That's not to say that they should be your doormat or anything, but, like, if you have someone you know that, like, you trust, maybe, like, vent to each other once in a while. Or just talk to each other to, like, open yourself up to somebody. And you may find yourself with more opportunities or more options on your table than you may realize. And then you won't feel and then the world won't feel as isolating. Plus, I need to go meet those bleak stalkers. I've never seen any before, and I can't wait to find out what they like to eat.
They'll eat you. They like to eat you.
Only if they're hungry.
You at least try to be reasonable.
I am. Local creatures can be very helpful. I know they can be dangerous too. Of course, it's important to have your guard up, but so you can defend yourself if they're scared. Generally, if you approach anything non-violently, they'll like you more. Maybe the innkeeper can give us some extra charisma too, so we can convince them to help us out. I could offer you some honey flowers as well. They can be very inspiring, even to bleak stalkers. I think so, at least. I never tested that one out, actually. We could test it for you.
Nonsense. We need to head into this knowing we'll have to fight our way through. The name Bleak Stalkers don't exactly inspire confidence in their hospitality. Not to mention, there could very well be many more dangerous monsters roaming the abandoned Everbloom. We need to refresh our strength and hope that our mortal weapons will be enough to damage them.
If that's of concern, I can offer you a citron that's infused with divine properties that'll bless your weapon strikes. With a little help from the dragons, no creature should be able to withstand you, no matter how bleak.
Citron can only be found deep within the Forbidden Valley. How would you have been able to access to that?
Oh, you know.
No, I don't.
Anyway, I think both of your strategies could work. Strength and Citron will make you fight your way through any danger in no time. With the right mix of defense, charisma, and honey flowers, might offer a more unconventional solution. Could you help us decide? I don't want to argue. Sure. Let's take a look here. Okay, so I need something that will take the honey flower, which does charisma and flight. I think First Snow might be what we're looking for. We'll go with the First Snow. And we'll put one of use in here. One First Snow coming right up. Actually, is there a little... I'm actually curious if there's like anything on Ondu. archives and scandalous upward. It has been a while since we've seen our... Let's see. We haven't seen Fable in a while. We actually haven't seen Alf. We haven't seen Alan nor Rhea in a bit. We haven't even seen Carolyn in a second. Well, John. John is a difficult character. Let's see. As long as I don't have to deal with, don't have to voice Inko right now. Inko, kind of, his voice is, it's not the best. That's with Melina. Haven't seen Melina, but she went with John, so. I would love to hear a story about you befriending those bleak stalkers. Or at the very least, how their teeth were no match against your armor. Or your pecs. Unless this worked well for you last time, Tia. Let's hope I'll be lucky again. Fine. I trust your judgment, Innkeeper. Good. You should. And thank you for all your help, Innkeeper. We should get going now. Indeed. Wait. Why are you in such a hurry? Yesterday, I met Fable... Oh! I met Fable at the farmer's market, and they helped me pick out the right vegetables for the soup. And then they invited me to their barbecue on the 31st of Cassiopeia. So we need to make it back in time for that. You always leave early if it takes too long. And what about you? What about me? You're also coming. I have to work. What is this emote? What is this? It's not even popping up as like what it is. It's just like these little dot things. Ah, well. Anyways, you also have to eat. Saving the world is bound to make you hungry. And you might even have fun. Who knows? I will consider it. Let's hurry then. Let's. Innkeeper, can you let Fable know we'll be back in time? Of course. I'll let them know as soon as they grace my tavern with their presence again. Oh yeah, Grace should know too. I think she's bringing her famous fortune nuggets. I'll tell her as well. I wish you a successful quest. It shall be so. See you soon. Alright, who's coming in? Who's coming in? Oh, okay. Oh, greetings, Innkeeper. Hello, Archie. Good to see you again. It's always a delight to be here. It makes me feel like I'm part of something bigger already. I'm glad to hear that. Speaking of which, were you able to help those farmers out? Oh, yes. Talking to Fable was truly inspiring. They were so right. The farmers really had no interest in gold or other riches. So, instead, I helped them with reconstructing their land, barns, and houses. With my own two hands. I even got some blizzards from it. Remnants of my first ever heroic deed. Very exciting and painful. Now that I think about it, do you have a recipe for a drink that could help out within this specific situation? I want to be able to help every single farmer with ease. I want to lift the heaviest logs and steel myself with the most stubborn splinters. You're right. A drink like that is still missing from my recipe book. Let me think of something. Oh, thank you, dearly. When I was making my way to your tavern... Oh, what's this? Steel tonic? Ooh. Ooh, what in the hell is this? The steel... Dude, this thing looks insane. That looks like it's something I'd bash someone over someone's head and give them as a drink. When I was making my way to your tavern, I walked past an astounding duo of adventurers. A stunning seraph and a massive half-giant. They were so utterly impressive. I aspire to be like them someday. It feels like I'm in a book. Like I've delved headfirst into one of those stories on my bookshelf. Magic and adventurers surrounding me with every step, and lurking dangers in the shadows. This is all so exciting, but now I'm just daydreaming. Originally, I came here seeking one of your magical drinks. Of course. What would you like? Preferably something that'll help me defend myself from devious dangers like splinters in my hands. The drink I had last time did. Well, I presume it did something. Those splinters were a real nuisance, I'll tell you that. I got you, don't worry. Well, let's try making a steel tonic. It's a first. So let's take a look. I'm gonna put you in here. Steel tonic. 2, 1, and 1. One steel tonic coming right on up. That's good on do. Protection against your arch nemesis splinters. Here we go. Oh, I can already feel my skin getting tougher. Helping people grow calluses is my secret party trick. Perhaps, maybe I should bring my friend here someday. Your drink mixing magic is quite peculiar, really. Oh, your friend? Is he from Windmore as well? That is correct. I've known him since we were kids. Mostly due to our parents being of similar wealth and influence. I think we were kind of frozen to be friends. We decided to write each other's letters when he's not here in Zenith. He's actually in quite of a dire situation right now. You see, he's a diplomat, deeply involved in the whole area mainland negotiations. Due to him nearly getting kidnapped during his last business trip in Dyria, he decided to fire his entire personal security crew. If you ask me, his reactions was a little over the top, but I didn't interfere with his decisions, so... Now he doesn't have any bodyguards, and I would like to help him. Escort buddy, okay? But honestly, I have no clue what I should do. He definitely doesn't need my money, just like farmers don't. He's got more than enough of it as it is. I mean, if you're brave enough, you could volunteer to be his bodyguard. Splendid idea! I'd like how you think, innkeeper. But I don't know if I'd be strong enough. Even with your magically infused drinks, you'd need some more protection than I could offer. Well, I could do that thing with the quests. Oh, you're right. I could just hang up a quest on your pinboard, and then some brave adventurers will offer to help us out. My friend means the world to me. I would never forgive myself if something happened to him. So you're thinking for the best bodyguards in Zenith? Absolutely. Well, I already have some folks in mind that are more than qualified to do the job. Let's just hope my quest writing skills are enough to attract just the right people. Do you write a lot? No. Yes. Sometimes. I love to write stories about cunning and courageous adventurers. Somehow, they always manage to get out of the most dreadful situations by cheating death multiple times. But that's... well, writing doesn't really fit the image of a heroic adventurer himself, does it? Why would I dream of other people's journeys if I could live tales myself? You got a fair point. Also, it's always easier to write about things you've experienced firsthand. Absolutely. Oh, I can't wait to see my friend again and help him out. He'll be more than prepared. It will also offer to teach me how to use a bow. How can I say no to such an enticing offer? Getting caught by the fable of the Ashen Grove themselves. It's more than I could ever dream of. They also mentioned another friend of theirs, an imposing Vacakian lady named Carolyn. You know her by any chance? Oh, Lynn? Yeah, I know her quite well. She's quite the local legend. I'm surprised you hadn't heard of her. She single-handedly outsmarted a wyvern chimera. That's incredible! This tavern is full of hidden treasures. Apparently Lady Carolyn is bored because of her newest protege is on a mission and hasn't returned yet. So she'll be joining my training with Fable. Oh, you're in for a ride. How thrilling! I nearly can't contain my excitement. But for now, I've got to think of the right words for the job posting. Don't worry about that. Assembling quests for patrons is one of my services. Really? That would be wonderful. So helpful. I got you. You'll have the perfect crew of bodyguards for your friend assembled in no time. Trust me. Thank you so much. And also, thank you for the drink. Coming here is always a delightful source of inspiration. I'm always happy to help. Until then, innkeeper. See you next time, adventurer. Oh, shit, okay. Hey, how's it going? Hello, come on in. This is a cute little tavern. I'm not gonna lie. Wasn't that convinced from the outside, but the interior is really adorable. Are you a satyr? Or a tiefling? I think you're you're a tiefling, man. I saw the tail. I'm glad. Are you accustomed to more opulent exteriors? For sure, but I do enjoy the cozy feeling of a simple tavern. You know, it's good being away from the hustle and bustle of the big city sometimes. I get that. Are you new in town? I am. How'd you know? It's been a while since I last saw a phantasm around here, that's all. I just took a guess. Ah, I see. came here straight from the capital. Just needed a moment to breathe, you get me? Oh, I do. That's why I settled here, on the outskirts of Zenith. This town is big enough for me to never run out of work, but small enough to not feel overwhelmed. Yes, exactly. So, you run this business and keep? Correct. Just me, my familiar, and this tavern. Oh, and the regulars that come here, of course. Of course. And with whom do I have the pleasure today? Perhaps one of my next regulars? Who knows? Maybe. The name's Voyage. You may call me Boy. Alright, boy. Got it. What can I do for you today? Well, I mean, a drink would be the way to go, I suppose. Wait, don't tell me you all haven't heard of me. Not yet, I'm afraid. I suppose I should have? I'm the boy. Famous bard. Bringing any bells? Nope. Well, I guess you'll have to get to know me then. And what better way to do so than with a fine drink made by the finest innkeeper? You're a real sweet tarko, aren't ya? I guess I am. Yeah. Is there something specific you would like? No. Surprise with something that'll make me even more irresistible, like a real Prince Charming. Holy crap, we have we have hit the fucking 1,000 wins. Let's see. Let's go with the Sunny Breeze. And we will go ahead with you. Two. Petty pet. Ondu's so cute. Why'd you throw a kiss my way? May this drink give you an untwistable silver tongue. Oh, this is good. Nearly as good as my musical talent. I have a feeling this drink might influence your next performance. Will it boost my charisma even further? You'll have to wait and see. Let's just say you might want to come back afterwards to get another drink. Oh, now you're just teasing me. How about you tell me more about you now? Didn't you want me to get to know you better? Hey, Calentula. Hold on tight to your comfort and keep, cause I'm about to knock your socks off. Bring it on. So, right in front of you is the one and only boy. Traveler of the lands, stealer of hearts, and the most famous bard in all of Fasoa. Not only that because of his immaculate talent, but also because of his good looks, I might add. I'm fairly impressed. Of course you are. Might ask for an autograph later then. But what brings you here, boy? As I said, I just needed a little breath of fresh air. And short break from this big city. Is it hard being famous? Not really, no. Maybe a little bit sometimes. But making music and performing is my job, and I absolutely love it. So it's not a big deal, really. It just makes me cherish the quieter moments. Makes sense to me. Oh. Alright, what's your deal, boy? Voyage. Fantastic. Okay. Hold up. I just realized we have an autograph. Boy. With a little heart right here. 22. Is he the youngest? Hold up. No, wait. No. Melina is the youngest. For obvious reasons. Let's see. 32. 24. 5. Wow, he is the second youngest in our cast. Alright. Would it be cool if I kept you and your little familiar company for a bit? Absolutely. Make yourself at home. Nice. Oh, another new character. Hello there, traveler. What can I get you? Usually it's my role to ask that, but given the circumstances, I'll humor you. Well, this is my tavern, and it has come a long way. Dude, you're missing quite a bit. Love the color of the walls. New coat? It's been a good few years since my last renovation. But yes, I thought it was about time to accept some change into my life. Thought so. What is life not the constant changing of itself? How I missed your endless wisdom, Quincy. Quincy's Tavern! Oh my goodness! Quincy. I think that's a reference. Hold up. Which means, give me a second. I have to look them up real quick. Tavern. Yep, Quincy's Tavern. It is a reference. Which means I need to hear how Quincy talks real quick before I do anything. I hope I did well with it. Got the voice. Alright. Oh, how I missed your endless wisdom, Quincy. I can only imagine, innkeeper. You look like you might be in need of a refreshment. How about a drink? Yeah, long journey. Surprised me with something charismatic with little establishment. So you're not... Let's go ahead and go with... I would go with the Sunny Breeze, but I want to go with the 1,000 Winds. Reason why I want to go for the 1,000 Winds, because Quincy is pretty freaking cool. I like what they do. I don't want to end up misgendering, so I'm just going to stick with they. But I've seen a few. So Quincy, for those who don't know, Quincy or Quincy's Tavern, at least from what little bits I do know. Also, shout out to Quincy's Tavern, because Quincy's Tavern is fucking amazing. It's cool. Quincy's Tavern, Quincy, they treat their viewers as, you know, as adventurers and everything, and so they make all these like basically they would make all these kinds of drinks or treats and foods and all kinds of things that are so fucking cool, and like does it in a way that's like in a D&D like aesthetic to kind of give like almost it's so fucking cool. For those who have not seen Quincy's Tavern, look them up. I will even put their channel in the fucking description of the YouTube video. Because they deserve a shout out for being so freaking cool. I love their content. Even though it has been years since I've looked at them. It's just that I saw Quincy and I was like, you look like Quincy. But I'm like, maybe I'm being silly. No. I was right. I'm so happy I was right. All right. $1,000 wins coming right on up. There you go, liquid charisma, my specialty. This tastes magical. Seems like you've improved a quite good deal since last time. Practice makes perfect, after all. Indeed. So, what brings you here, brings you to this corner of the world? Ah! I'm looking for the feathers of the peculiar little bird. They're said to be only reside in this neighborhood. Or continent rather. What bird? Golden loon. I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but the golden loon? They're quite beautiful to behold. If I were you, I'd look for them near a big lake. That's where they must usually hang out. But only at the Soa. Hence why I came all this way. Oh, plumage of gold. Glistening in moonlight lights of day. Travelers bold. This would be a very poetic way to greet them. Tell that to the strange, stupid song of figure. Oh, hold up, he looks mad. Tell that to the stupid song of the Vigor Guild. You didn't like it? They didn't like anything that isn't mainstream. Like subtext. Isn't that what lyrical works are all about? Pouring your heart and soul into something for others to take in. And only if you push away the layers and read between the lines will you find the true meaning. Exactly my thinking. It's just that now I'm afraid that you'd laugh at me. Or remember me as the bard without a heart, all because they don't understand. You know, there's nothing wrong with being afraid. Fear can sometimes lead us safe from danger. But something to keep in mind is that fear does not stop death. It stops life. Do you enjoy your art? Yeah. And I want others to enjoy it too. I, for one, greatly enjoyed your Golden Loon haiku. Me too. Aw, innkeeper, thank you. You shouldn't base your value on whether people like what you create or not. Very true. Plausible Ryan. Hey yo, that's Quincy. What game is this? This is Tavern Talk. I literally lost. I saw Quincy and I was like, this looks like Quincy. That can't be Quincy, right? And then like, nah, it's Quincy. I was like, oh shit. I had to look them up just because I wanted to make sure I was getting their voice right. And even then, it's kind of hard because my voice is kind of. It's hard. It's hard to mix my voice up proper. Especially with Quincy. Quincy has a specific kind of lightness to their tone that it's hard to kind of get it without delving into voice and my voice. so I'm like, okay. Is all good? We still Appreciate you and your efforts. Thank you so much, Halls of Orion. There'll always be those who don't get it and those who find themselves in it. Do it for the people who appreciate your art, but most importantly, do it for yourself. That's one way to look at it. You know, I imagine all this so differently. Way easier for sure. Moving from Tregarin, the smallest of towns, to the big city, I always dreamed of joining the Sov Guild. Gonna lurk while I work on some stuff, have fun. Well, I hope it works. Whatever you're working on, I hope it goes well, and I appreciate your lurk in the halls of Orion. And then they promptly rejected me. But I'm Voyage, and I don't give up because of things like that. I don't need a guild to get out there and share my music. All I need is me and my... Oh my god, how do I say this? Hagium? I'm gonna go with Hagium. That's right. I've seen many people spend too much time giving attention to those who will never understand them. My 2 cents: live for what you believe in and allow others to make their own decisions. That's what I'm doing. Good. But unfortunately, I have to leave now. Gotta find those loons before it gets dark. It was nice having you around, Quincy. Till next time. And remember, take care of yourself, Innkeeper. Be safe out there, Voyage. You too. Nice guy. Yes, he's an old friend. Didn't know you do friends. Perhaps we could be friends too, Innkeeper. Not yet. Oh, maybe one day. Damn, you're here all day. Hey, it's Una! Welcome back.
We can keep...
Oh, I have to...
I can keep your strongest drink. This is an emergency.
What happened? Oh! Shit.
It's absolutely urgent. Relationships are on the line.
Not lives?
Listen, Innkeep, I'll tell you the story. Don't worry. But you gotta be a little patient, because Baya really needs a drink first. Yes, please.
What do you need? Same as last time?
Oh, one was really delicious. Taste it again, please.
Got it. I'll get you something that'll make you feel as sturdy as a bark tree. A tree bark can. Alright. Something as sturdy as a tree. Oh, this is different music. Ah. Let's see. Let's use the steel tonic. I know we're gonna do with something. Do a little something. Little something something. One, two, one, and then we have you. I like them. This is actually like this more than the other drink mixing music. I don't know, it just keeps some mystery to it. There you go, my strongest drink to the rescue.
Thank you. This is... Oh, thank the heavens! That pause made me so nervous. I really thought that he would mess it up.
Thanks for having so much faith in me, Una.
Ah, you're welcome.
But Baya, are you feeling better now?
Yes, at least a little bit.
That's good to hear. Please, fill me in on the situation now. I've never seen you this upset, Baya, and you have to endure the Bloom Tide Festival every year.
You're right. So, I have this group of friends. Girlfriends. We three have been inseparable. At least a few centuries. Now... very insensitive to ask an emotionally vulnerable and sweet girl what's troubling her, innkeeper.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be rude.
It's okay. How about I tell them what's going on, Baya? So you don't have to strain yourself. Thank you. Okay, so Sweet Baya over here has had a long-lasting group of friends, right?
Right.
They're a trio, inseparable for at least a few hundred years. And they're an adorable trio. Might I add, the swamp monster, the banshee, and the Mari Morgan.
Oh, fuck. Ah, yes, the Murray Morgan. The wrathful spirit that is known to drown men. I've heard she doesn't really differentiate between genders, though.
Yep, that's right. Anyways, the Mari Morgan and the banshee are a couple.
So I figured.
Have been for a while.
I recall them coming by once or twice.
But now, right now, how should I put it? They're in a domestic dispute. For some reason, the two have completely stopped talking to each other. They even refuse to show up to Baya's monthly tea parties, insisting they'll only come if their other isn't invited.
Why?
Well, no, it's like they don't like each other anymore. And soon, they won't like me anymore either. That smell like a breakup.
Let's not catastrophize. How do you pronounce that? Give me a second. Let's not catastrophize.
I don't want my friend group to fall apart. People have always left me
I feel so. Oh my gosh, I want to give you a hug.
because I scared them. I don't want them to leave too. Now, I'm sure they won't.
And the Banshee are a loving couple most of the time, but their current fight is their best friend Baya very worried.
Now, I'm sure they won't. Say something, innkeeper.
I think... I forgot how much I liked Baya's music, by the way. I forgot how much I really enjoyed Baya's theme song. Alright, anyways. Let's see. If they break up, you'll be fine. You know what? Because I even said earlier, don't catastrophize, I'm just gonna say, don't worry, Baya. They've been together for so long that they must have already solved numerous arguments. They'll get through this one too.
He's right. They've been through worse. But what if he is wrong? What if they do break up? What if they really leave me? I just wish there was something I could do to help them.
If I might just add my 2 cents real quick. Hi, I'm Voy. It's short for Voyage. You might not have heard of me before. I'm pretty famous.
No. Doesn't ring any bells, sorry.
Anyway. So, Baya, that's your name, right?
Mhm.
What's keeping you from getting to know other people? Like, you seem really chill.
Well, usually everyone's afraid of me. The innkeeper has always been nice to me. I trust them. And I've known Una for a while now.
Didn't she pick endangered flowers from your backyard last time we met? You met?
Yes. It was really cute. I know, right? You meet a lot of people when you travel across the land looking for potential clients and work. And honestly, I've been seen stranger creatures than her in my years as an adventurer. She's also really cute under all that moss and kelp.
I agree. I genuinely agree. I don't even know what's underneath. All I see is her expressions, and I just think she's cute. Baya is actually cute.
Oh. Shush.
I mean, you might look a little terrifying, that's true. But maybe you just have to figure out how to get through to people. I'm sure they want to be your friends.
I don't know about that. Usually they try to burn me. Luckily, I don't scar easily.
Oh, what a nice metaphor. Might have to use that in a new song if you don't mind. People hurting you over and over again just because they're afraid. Just leaving you and you always manage to get over them.
It's not a metaphor. Once every few moons, people surround me with quiet torches and pitchforks.
Oh. Well, that's unfortunate.
You don't shake it.
But honestly, I know how you feel. Sometimes facing people is terrifying when you feel so different. But there's always something to love about everyone. Like my handsome smiler, enchanting voice.
Maybe people would enjoy my spa.
You run a spa? That's fantastic.
Yes, you should come visit sometime. Boy, that's short for voyage.
Just boy is fine.
You want to come too, Una? I'd love to, yes. There's nothing more soothing for old bones than a nice swamp bath.
Do you get a lot of customers?
No. None.
Maybe I can change that. Let me advertise your spa at my next performance.
I would love that. Thank you.
No worries, Maya.
But let's get back to your girlfriends. Innkeep, don't you know someone that could help them out? This situation is kind of tricky. They might need a mediator.
I can absolutely hang up a quest for you if you want.
That would be great. That would be great. Thank you so much.
Of course, making my patrons happy is part of my job. Now who's the sweet talker, huh?
But now I have to wait, right?
Yes, unfortunately.
How about you show us around your spa in the meantime? It would be my pleasure. And once you're back, there will be a solution to your two friends.
No pressure.
There's a millennium-long relationship on the line. Remember that.
Absolutely. No pressure. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you.
See you then, Innkeep.
Yeah, see ya.
Oh, I can't wait to feel how smooth my skin is after a mud bask.
You think I can take my crochet hook with me?
Then there were none. I got 2 quests. Man. Alright. Let's see here. Oh. No. The Lagoon of Tranquility. Mara Morgan, known for her passion for drowning trespassers and the banshee singing of bone-shattering songs in the lonesome lagoon, are 2 terrifying creatures in love. But because of a mysterious dispute, their relationship is on the line, and their best friend, the swamp witch Baya, would do anything to keep her friend group from shattering. Couples counselor sorely needed. And now for the other one, which is, let's see here. That is, yep. Just to make sure. Okay. Political tension ensued when the canal bridge connecting Dyria to the mainland collapsed, especially because spinal rhinos can't exactly be held responsible. The ambassador tasked with solving this mess is a young noble, and his worried best friend insists he is still in a dire need of a new personal guard, especially since the roads are unsafe for travelers lately. If those travelers are cattle, anyway. Alright. Gonna drop a save here, and we're gonna go ahead and call it here for the night. Let's see, who is on? Oh, wait, hold up. Boy, Handsome is on. Let's go ahead. You know what? That's, I think we'll raid. So, first things first, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed what you saw here. If you did, feel free to follow me here on Twitch. If you can also subscribe, though you don't have to. And if you're watching on YouTube, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike if you dislike, and let me know what you thought down below. You can also join my Discord, which actually no, yeah, I'll then. It's okay. Give me a second. So please be respectful to Captain Troy Handsome. They are awesome. They are, yeah, I'm capping off. However, this person I am sending over for a raid is super fucking awesome. I totally recommend them. They're really, really cool.
Yes, that is disputable fact.
All right.
5, breaking
10,
8 minutes. Last man was the
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go, go, go!
Perhaps like myself.
And I will see you guys next time.
When
Peace.
you ascend